coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft. And I don't know what we're doing today. Sitting around, looking at a parrot, looking at Garuda, you know, just hanging out. I had some time to play, so that's what I'm gonna do. And you are welcome to hang around while I do that. I guess I should fix the staircases, but I don't know how best to do it. We'll have to think about it. Sometimes it's just important to get stuff out of your inventory. And of course, why not get some more wheat? There's no reason why not to. It may even seem like an innocent enough question to the casual observer. Why shouldn't we get wheat? Hi, Evan. Ah, Fluffla, hello. Hello, hello. Yes. You know, I do other stuff in Minecraft besides plant wheat, but I always find an excuse. You say the fog knows where I am? I'll be alright. But I think we're gonna just take some dirt and go out to that island there. And, you know, cover it in dirt, and then cover that dirt in wheat seeds. I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't think I have to explain why this is an awesome idea, but if anybody requires it, then I will tell you. Alright, we could go get dirt out of some box, or we could get more dirt. Alright, we should get more dirt, right? Yeah. Because when we look in our telescope, in our spyglass, right, this dirt blocks the view of Wheat Island down there. So we do need to get rid of this. Ah, yes. The dark oak trees are growing thick together. Very ominously thick together. It's awesome. Love it. You know, I've got plenty of dirt, but this dirt is, like, in the way. And, you know, my other dirt is somewhere else, whereas this dirt's right here. And, like I said, it was in my way. Alright. That is like more dirt than we need, but that is okay. The wheat grows beautifully. And yeah, because we got these little barrier islands, you know, and they would be a prime place to plant wheat. This zombie has armor, so he thinks he's like fancy, but you and I know that he is not fancy. He's just a zombie. I mean, he's not anymore. Ah, you returned to normal text, Evan. Good, good. I wasn't gonna tell you to do it. I was just gonna wait until you did it. A trident? Give me your secrets. No trident. Alas. You haven't lived until, like, one of those guys has broken your boat with a chest in the back. And, you know, you've suffered other indignities. That was a few hardcore worlds ago, but people don't forget. Yeah, this music's amazing. I can't wait till, like, in the story of this world, it becomes... And then I started building artificial islands so that I could cover them with wheat, so that I could later look at them through a spyglass and declare them to be pretty. But that is absolutely the future of this place, and I regret nothing. This is gonna be, like, at least as good as when I made the one over there, right? The little artificial Badlands with a little Kirby-looking house on it with nothing inside. Because this one's gonna be covered in wheat. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. And then we're gonna cover it in wheat, which is gonna be even greater. Cause, you know, dirt is fine. Dirt's good. Everybody likes dirt. You know, there's nothing wrong with dirt. You know, the dirt house is important. I didn't know it was iconic whenever I made my first dirt house, and I think that's part of, like, the charm, right? Is that everybody will build a dirt house. They have to, right? They have to. I don't know about everybody's Minecraft journey, but I know the dirt house is a thing. And House of Dirt is actually my most important Minecraft video. Interestingly. It doesn't count me, I don't think, because very often it'll say 0, or if there's just one person, it'll be me. But yeah, sometimes people watch and don't talk, and then sometimes the internet just puts people here. It regularly does that to people, and they'll be like, "Wait, how did I get here? What have I done?" And I'm like, I know you must feel like you've done something wrong if you've been sent to me, but trust me, it's just an accident. The computer didn't mean anything rude by it, and you can leave anytime you want." Oh yeah, getting the dirt out of these boxes, amazing. This dirt thought it was never going to leave these boxes, and look at it now. It's got a future. It's got a present. The past doesn't matter. It probably has one of those too. But when this dirt was first placed into that box, it never could have dreamed that I was ever going to take it out of the box, let alone that it would become part of an incredibly honored position of power in the annals of wheat history. Oh, this is going to be a great island. All the better because it used to be just, like, boring rock. See that island over there? I mean, look at it. It's great. But that was already dirt. All I had to do was make it, you know, slightly more dirt. But this island, you know, before I came, it was nothing. It was just, like, copper and probably some iron that I mined a long time ago, maybe. But now, it's going to ascend. And I kind of don't want to mess with more there, so we'll do that. Yes, dirt is a terrible thing to make houses of, but when you're first playing the game, you don't know that. I didn't know that anyway. But my House of Dirt video, that, it was my sixth hardcore video number 6, I think. But it's called House of Dirt, and that is the video where I met Garuda, if memory serves. Because I didn't meet him in the very first hardcore video. I lived a little bit in that world. That's the world that's called Garuda Sanctuary. That world still exists. I still have it. The other hardcore worlds I deleted. Even World 334 I deleted, I think. Did I? No, I still have 334. It's the other ones. I was like, no, we went back to 334 as a celebration. 334 was a good world too. Yeah, it's just like for like a person that starts playing Minecraft, right? Because you can punch dirt, but you know it's harder to find the other stuff. But there's usually dirt around. And for a while, because I basically learned how to play Minecraft against monsters at the same time that I learned how to play hardcore. I had already been playing Minecraft for like a couple of months, but I mainly played only on peaceful, right? And I'd played for just a little bit in my other world, but I already had stuff, and then I started playing on hardcore. And I definitely made a dirt house. And whenever I would be traveling, I would like, I didn't know how the monsters worked or whatever, so I would like dig into a wall a little bit and put up like a torch and a door, and then I would lay down for the night type of thing. And like I would always like try to like give myself a little safe looking shelter thing. Yes, the old crafting table, you know, I didn't make one of those in the first video, I don't think. And I don't know if I did in the second video either. So my very, very first Minecraft videos at all were, I was playing on, like, normal, and it didn't go great, right? Like, I just kept dying over and over. And I think I tried to make a dirt house in one of them. Then there was, like, a creeper explosion. I haven't gone back and watched them. They're probably pretty funny. At least a little bit funny. Yes, the wheat infestation is a reference to my behavior. The corruption of wheat. That's sort of a Terraria reference. I like the Terraria biome taking over the other ones. I don't like it when it's happening to me, but I like the idea of it. I like the idea that it's wheat that's gonna do it. I think that's funny. He said never seen Guru Slide. You play creative more. Yeah, I don't play creative at all. I have gone into it before to like spawn some eggs or whatever, but I play like peaceful and hardcore. This is the only world I've ever beaten the game in. World 334 is named that because on the 334th day, I went to fight the Ender Dragon. Whoops. It did not go well. That's what you say. you can go do your thing. You don't have to worry about leaving me alone. I can talk to myself. I know how. It's just wheat anyway. This is what the people want. This song's good. I think it's on the it's the disc now too, so it's play to play. Well, I guess a lot of people never go to fighter at all, even if they do play survival. But yeah, I shot an end crystal. I didn't I didn't watch a video on the fight or anything. I was just going in. Fortune favors the bold and all that. The universe rewards bravery until it doesn't, as I say all the time. See, I just don't like playing a game, so I was trying to kill you. I totally get that. I didn't have a good time learning Minecraft mechanics with monsters on. You know, I didn't really learn very much until I turned them off. I was getting frustrated. But I also, you know, I didn't... The way I play games is just like sort of sitting down, you know, like I don't look up guides or whatever, so I was playing on normal and, you know, using a literal stick. I didn't even like build a crafting table, so just a small, classy little wheat island. I don't have to plant wheat, you know. I could stop anytime I wanted to. Yeah, and then just like internally there's... So like I didn't make a crafting table for a bit because I read in the tooltip to make it, I was playing on Bedrock because to get Java you have to like sign up for an account, and I hate filling out forms. So it was like, you know, get oak wood, oak planks or whatever to make this thing, the crafting table. And I was like, okay, I need oak specifically. And then I was in some world, I think I was running past like acacia trees or something. And because I was like, I have to find oak. But over time, I grew to be slightly better at the game. Because it's like one of my buddies at work said to me, look, if you play it, you'll either get good or give up. He doesn't play hardcore, I don't think. He does play a lot of Minecraft. I was sort of looking around for a geode. I thought I might have remembered one being over here, because I need a bunch of amethyst for decoration purposes. But they're kind of not automatic to find, and if they're not over here, then I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for it. This is like Subnautica with none of the fear. Nope, guess I misremember. We got your first stone pickaxe when we got the cobblestone. You say you love cats, but you like taming wolves more. They're more fun to have. Yeah, you know, there's something to be said for both of them. Over time, we've developed a wonderful crew of pets and associates. The reincarnated in our hardcore worlds, you know, if anything bad were to ever happen to them. Like if there should be a storm or something. Nobody knows what happened to Luca. I need to get some dolphins for the river, but I don't know how to do it. We could build another river to bring them there. I've also been thinking... I don't know. They are aquatic, I think. So I'm like, I don't know if I should like airlift them out with a ghast. Because I bet I could do that, but you know, like what if they, you know, they drown? What if their skin gets too dry? Secondary, even smaller wheat island. This is where it's at right here. My whole life, it all led to this. Worth. And that one over there will be even smaller, I think. We can go plant some wheat in the nether. You know, we've been planting some there. Too, you know, little by little it'll take over everything. Just wheat. Made a purple house, had white stripes, and you said it lets make a hole you fill with powdered snow. An amethyst room with a hole in the world space world. That is fun. In my survival, my peaceful world, before I really like appreciated how things worked, I built a big tree house out of big trees. So I would like in the first like giant spruce, old growth spruce biome I found. So I learned how to grow them in 2x2s, and then I grew them next to each other in like a rectangle, right? And then I built a treehouse inside of it, and then I didn't put anything in it. And then I went up on the tops of them, trimmed them down, and grew other trees on top of those. So it's like a giant tree. It's like twice as tall as the other trees. That's where my my terracotta museum in that world is at. But yeah, it's like I didn't like really live there, but I did have a thing there. And then I had like a little like secret hole in the ground. There was a huge lush cave that was underneath the whole biome. It was a really cool place, I thought. Then, you know, I had barely been playing Minecraft at that point. I still think it's a cool place now, but it was very cool to me then. If you can remember, you know, your first feelings of wonder with Minecraft, I had them too. I'm just, you know, I just had them a year ago. But most of my bases are not that secret. You know, I built them often next to villages, or like, you know, I'll appropriate a village's house for a little while inside. That's a very normal thing for me to do. We're gonna go and give Indiana a pork chop. We might actually just take the trek with them. A witch! Alright, we gotta act right. Witches are not jokes, they are dangerous. But they don't know I'm here, and that means they are toast. They're still very dangerous, even if you can kill them with 2 shots. But in that world, I was also I was building, like, I wanted to have like a bookcase in the house, and then you would break the bookcase, and then there would be like a secret trapdoor, right? And I did that, but then I built a painting to cover up the bookcase a little bit, you know, to sort of hint at it. But then it was the first time that like the Marcus Aurelius painting that I ever saw that, and I was like, oh, now I don't want to break it. And then I like built a thing in the chimney, but it like fell down, and then I had like some hay bales, like Assassin's Creed style. Hey Storsy, how's it going? And then I was going to like make like a secret tunnel through the mountain, a secret tunnel from one base to another. Because I have on my survival world, I have like a place at spawn, and then, you know, we can go ahead and give Indiana the pork chop and then get going. It's time to take him to the archaeological site so he can supervise it. Well, we could make a boat. Indeed. Through the mountain. Secret, 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 secret. Ta-da. It's good stuff. Great episode. Dog! Don't fight them, Indiana. You have so much more potential than all that. Don't stoop down to their level. We should probably make a boat. Because while he teleports just fine here, I mean, we'll at least get the wood, and then if we need to make a boat, then we'll do that. Hello, Jimmy. Yes, I do. How are you? Yeah, now look, I've ruined everything. Oh yeah, he's... Yes, please don't be... Oh no, I feel terrible. Poor guy. Alright, now he's all dry again. We're okay. Alright, a boat. Come on, buddy. Get in the boat? Get in the boat, please. Please get in the boat. Yeah, this is Indiana. Indiana is going to the archaeological site to supervise it. He'll need to be there before we, you know, make any villagers part of it. Please get in the boat. There we go. You and me, Indy. Alright, and now I guess we leave the boat and run across here. I don't actually remember where we're going. I do remember where we're going, but I don't really remember how to get there. Normally I fly, and it's a lot easier to tell where you're going. But I think it's just sort of like this way-ish. And I want to say I'm not responsible for this. It doesn't look like something I would do. Looks like a forest fire, maybe lightning, some other thing. It doesn't look like something I would do because... I mean, there's a lot of reasons. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it. I was going to say because they cut down too many leaves, and then as I was looking, I was like, actually, there's a ton of stuff that sort of indicates that I was not the one who did this. Come on, Indiana. Please get into the boat. That is not the boat. Did you see some bones or something? Did you see something to dig up? Don't forget, Indy, you're a dog, and it's time to go. Bye, Puffin. You became a moderator for live streamer called Topic Sword. Well, cool. Deciduous tree emoji. Indeed. You know, nothing like a nice deciduous tree. That's what I always say. Yeah, come on now. Get in the boat. Get into the boat. Please, please. Anyway, this is so much like having a real dog. When they 1,000,000% can tell what you want them to do, but you have to fool them into behaving properly. Hooray! You know, we probably could have just ran. We're gonna make this boat trip count. Amazing. And there's the sand pillar. And like, I thought the water was gonna connect the whole way, but we just had to go through a little bit. Alright, and now Indiana can sit here in the central tower, watching over the site. Or should he be in here? In the director's house? This would keep him safest. Nah, I mean, he can probably handle himself, right? He'll be in no danger as long as I'm not around. And then whenever I am around, he should be fine. You know, we should leave a couple enforcers. That's what we should do. Alright, good dog. Likely have to go home. I don't think we'll have enough iron just laying around. Oh, well, we kind of got a bit. I don't think I have like a Zound of it in the ender chest or anything. I don't really think I have any. Do I even have an ender chest on me? Doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, that's embarrassing. I certainly don't have the ability to make one on me. Well, some people think if you fly fast enough at the setting sun, then the day will never change. Unfortunately, it's not true. I think if I had to say my favorite thing about Minecraft, it would be that you can plant wheat in it. But my second favorite would probably be how you can just gradually change the whole world bit by bit. Sometimes what you do is sort of a mistake, and sometimes it's covering small islands in wheat, which is very clearly excellent. Good game. I'm glad I started finally playing it. We don't really need to mend or anything. Let's just give Hank a nice little pork chop. The turtles are turtling. They've got a whole club. The guests are still visiting Augustus. Everyone is hanging around. We need to do more work everywhere, but you know, the future is packed with possibilities. We're probably just gonna go say goodbye to Cornelius and suffer not the witch to live. It's just my Warhammer 40k coming out of me. Look, you can't let witches live. You just can't. And that's a lot of creepers. Oh, that's so many creepers. You know, I was gonna... Leave me alone, little guy. Whoops. It's like, it's a lot of gunpowder, though. I think I've got, like, a lot of gunpowder. I don't think I'm gunpowder limited at all. But, you know, if you see, like, 5 creepers, what are you gonna do? You're gonna jump whenever you run. It makes you feel like you're going faster. For all I know, it actually makes you go faster. It feels like you do. Ha ha ha. And that's how a beautiful mountain meadow became destroyed due to my carelessness and gunpowder-related greed. Nope, no chicken, but we did get the song yesterday. Ah! Headbang the ground. Ah, Baby Moosh and Mooshy Smalls. Never have there been a better pair of mooshes. A formidable rapping songwriting duo. And Doug, from whom all ancient blessings flow. You can't get torch flowers without Doug, that's what I always say. And now, at long last, we're at home again. A seed for the boss, and now we're gonna go and manage the inventory a little bit. Mr. Pump. Would you like to chew an iron ingot? No, he's quite healthy and does not need to feast upon iron. Sometimes you gotta ask, you know, like, have you fed your golem iron ingots today? Alright, we mislaid our old ender chest, so we're just gonna go ahead and make another one before I forget. Petrobellum. There's so many like listenable tracks now. It used to be we just had a couple, and then like we got Tears. And, like, I mean, Mall's fine. We just never really listened to it as the end thing. But the Lava Chick thing was like actually like kind of a fun song, right? It wasn't just wasn't like a meme song. It didn't feel like I totally thought it was good stuff. You didn't tell me everybody was losing their minds over it. I would have just thought it was fine. Yeah, that's it for today. It is time for me to go to bed. But yeah, you see where we... Nope, that was not where we knocked it down. We knocked it down right there, and it's not far enough to see the other islands, because that's where the Nether portal is at. Yeah, actually there, yeah, because right there, that's the other Wheat Island, because that's the other one. But crucially, that didn't improve our visibility at all. It's all fine. But as we get to the end, I invite you all to sit, stand, or kneel for the playing of the national anthem, Other Side by Lena Raine. Having to say things, well, you know, you're welcome. I have a good time doing it. You know, it's nice for me. Yeah, you know, sometimes I get out of work a little later than I planned to. You can find things that are wrong, and then you just keep on finding more things that are wrong, at least if you're me. But everything's right with the Minecraft world. Here on day 655. Look at me now. This is just the perfect Minecraft world. Maybe other people have better ones, but it's so much better than my survival world is. I mean, there's a bunch of very cool stuff in my survival world, but this one is like immediately enchanting. Certainly, like, for my money, the most beautiful survival world I've ever been in. Or Minecraft world, you know. As far as, you know, booting up the seed and just, like, looking around a little bit. Like, this world was really good. I didn't make it any prettier. It was already perfect. But, you know, sometimes you can make your own mark a little bit anyway, even if things are perfect. That's what Luca believes, you know. Through the magic of dance, you can improve anything. Like that island. Can you believe it used to be covered in dirt and grass? Pathetic. And now look at it. Wheatful. Just like always intended. But anyway, that is gonna be all I've got for you today. Tomorrow morning, maybe. Tomorrow night, almost certainly. You know, at least a little bit. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We covered another little island in wheat. You know, Indiana got to go to the archaeological site. So a lot of good narrative progress. We'll have to, get a village down there before too long. Yes, the Association of Wheat. Here in the shadow of the wheat. But that's all, folks. We'll have something else for you on another day. But anyway, good night, everyone. If you're watching in the future, I hope the weather is nice. And that's all I've got for you, so see ya. Yeah, good night, Evan.